Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'm bringing my Blu-ray and DVD shopping guide and reviews for September 8th, 2020. Hope you guys do enjoy the video. Remember, you can find affiliate links to purchase these movies down in the description below. So before I start the shopping guide this week, guys, I just want to thank everybody who watched the live stream last week, either live or through the VOD format. It was kind of a little hassle. I don't know what happened, but I just went to processing all day. So I apologize for that kind of delay between the actual live stream and it going live. I don't know why I just kept saying processing, and I don't know what happened. Eventually it went through, and it kind of delayed me because I didn't want to post another video and then that one went up right away, so I was trying to wait for that one to get done before I posted anything else. But surprised how many likes it got. I mean, it was just a collection update, and those usually don't get a lot of views, and maybe this got average or slightly above average views, but I feel like it got way above average likes. It's at like 19 or 20 or so, and usually that's a pretty good video for me if it gets 20 likes. So maybe I'll think about doing it like that some more in the future. I don't know. We'll see. I would also like to right now to also mention that sometimes they don't give us a lot of time. Not that there's a deadline per se, but that they don't give us necessarily movies to review enough in advance before they release. And what I'm talking about specifically right now is the Alfred Hitchcock collection, Classics collection. I got this on Friday, so I didn't start it till Saturday. I got off work late on Saturday, and so I had Sunday, a little bit of Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to watch 4 two-hour movies and try to do some sort of comparison on formats. So unfortunately, I probably won't be the best person to compare the formats, but I'm definitely going to give you guys my thoughts on this when we get to it. So first up this week, guys, we do have Superman, Man of Tomorrow. This one's releasing on a 4K, Blu-ray, and digital. Amazon, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, all $24.99. Also releasing on a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Amazon, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, all $17.99. And then Target will have an exclusive steelbook, which will include Blu-ray, DVD, and digital for $19.99. Now, Warner Brothers did send me over a copy of Superman, Man of Tomorrow on 4K for review. I just noticed it's kind of got this weird... Not that it's a damage, but it's just like this weird line there. I don't know what that's about. But anyways, I did post an unboxing of this if you'd like to check that out. Just search for Superman, Man of Tomorrow on my channel. You should be able to check that out. So this one is not the beginning of Superman, but kind of before he's known as Superman and before he gets his iconic blue and red suit and cape. And he's just kind of starting to become a superhero, and this alien comes looking for him called Lobo. Now, it seems like I've heard of Lobo before. I just can't think of where. I've said many times in the past that I'm not like a huge comic book fan, so a lot of times I'm not familiar with everything. But then this other alien ends up getting loose, and I think it's just called Parasite. Now, they call it a parasite on here. It says Parasite capitalized, so I'm assuming the character's name is Parasite, and basically he's just kind of like draining everybody and everything of energy, and he keeps getting bigger and stronger. And Superman and John from Mars and Lobo all have to kind of team up to beat this guy. Now, I thought this movie looked really good. Like, it was so good. It was the first movie I watched on my new TV, and it just looked really good. The story had a little bit of a disappointing ending to me. Like, I just, like, that's the way that ended. I didn't really care for that too much. Otherwise, I really liked the Lobo character, and some aspects of the story were fun. Some of it was a little slow. And overall, guys, I thought this was, definitely a above average movie, but a little below average for DC Universe titles. I did give this one a 3 out of 5. It was fun, it was colorful, it was interesting, but it just didn't do a lot to really propel itself to the other DC titles. Next up is Mighty Oak, releasing on a DVD and digital. Amazon and Walmart $12.96, Target $12.99, and Best Buy $13.99. Now, Paramount Home Entertainment did send me over a copy for review. I did post an unboxing of this. If you'd like to check that out, just search for Mighty Oak on my channel. So this movie was about these friends and their band, and the lead singer sister's like their manager, and they're kind of successful, and they're going out and touring, and then late one night they're in a car accident, and the lead singer dies. And now it's 10 years later, and the guy who owns the restaurant or whatever, who is good friends with them, has the guitar, and he gives them to this kid because the kid is like he wants to play guitar, but things aren't real good at home, and his mom's real sick, and so he gives him the guitar, and then they soon realize that he's like a really good musician, and the sister starts to think that he's actually the reincarnation of her brother, and they keep kind of exploring this and get the band back together, and it was a fun movie. I feel like for the most part it was a fairly family-friendly movie, except for some reason they were swearing some in it, and I didn't understand why, because otherwise it's a fairly family-friendly movie. I was a little disappointed I'm not sure that they really ever say for sure, like they hint at either way. He either is or he isn't the reincarnation, but I'm not sure that you really ever figure that out for sure, and maybe it's because we could never know for sure if reincarnation exists. Overall, I thought the acting was well done, not amazing, but well done. The movie production was okay at some points. It was really screaming out TV movie, obviously a little bit lower budget for some of the scenes in this one, but overall, guys, I enjoyed this one. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Next up is True History of the Kelly Gang. This one is releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon and Walmart $14.96, Best Buy and Target $14.99. Also releasing on a DVD. Walmart $12.96, Amazon and Target $12.99, and Best Buy no listing. Now, I did review this one, guys, back when it released on digital, and I don't remember the exact date, but my YouTube video says 4 months ago, so that could be like 3 to 5 months ago with the way they kind of figure time. But I don't remember a lot about it. I remember this guy, he was like trying to run away from someone. I don't know. You'd have to check out my review if you want to know what it's about. But I do remember enjoying it, and I looked back. I did give this one a 4 out of 5. So I definitely would recommend checking that one out. Next up is the Alfred Hitchcock Classics Collection. And this one will be releasing on a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital copy. Now, just so you guys know, the digital copy is one code for all 4 films. Amazon, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, all $64.99, but I believe that Amazon did do a price drop today to $59.99 on the set. Now, Universal Home Entertainment did send me over a copy of the Alfred Hitchcock Classics Collection for review, and I did post an unboxing of this. If you'd like to check that out, just search for the Alfred Hitchcock Classics Collection on my channel. Now, before we get into the actual movies, I want to talk a little bit about the case. It does have this slip case here. And I definitely like the look of this thing. Like, I really like this artwork. You got kind of a great picture here from each of the movies. They do have a colorized picture from Psycho, and the movie's in black and white. So to me, it's a little misleading. You're like, oh, maybe Psycho's in color. Not that I'm saying whether or not it should be in black or white. I'm just saying that they colorized the picture, and it is a little misleading. And then there you have also the Psycho picture there. It's not a big deal, but to me, I don't really like that. There is embossing here on the spine and on the title on the cover. So you pull out this slipcase, right, and then you have the box here. And I really like the look. I like the artwork they did. They got Alfred Hitchcock on the back with the pictures. They got the silhouette with the pictures on the front. They got just like some posters and stuff here on the inside. And then for each movie, they've got like the information and some pictures, and then they've got the 4K and the Blu-ray. Now, the problem that I had, and a lot of people are having, is I don't know if they just designed these sleeves too tight or what the deal is. If it's sticking out like that, I mean, you could put your thumb on it and pull it out. And since they're Blu-rays and 4Ks, you don't have to worry so much about them scratching as if it was a DVD. But even still, it's hard to get it out that way. And then, like, if it's a little further in, I mean, you gotta really get your hand in there. And then as you're putting your hand in there, you're pushing it in even further. And then basically, you get you guys can't see, but you get the disc all smudged. I had to clean basically every disc before I could watch it. So if you can, I mean, they're just so tight. If you can kind of slide it out like that, you're probably not so bad. But if you're trying to put your fingers in there to pull it out, it doesn't end up working out all that well. So that's my complaint, and I think it's kind of a common complaint here on the case, is just that maybe it's just a little too tight to really get those discs out. Now you get 4 films. You get Rear Window, Vertigo, Psycho, and The Birds. And I had only ever seen Psycho before. I had never seen the other ones. And so Rear Window, it's about this guy who, I was a little confused if he breaks his leg or his leg and his pelvis, because they show his leg in a cast, but I could have swore at one point it looked like there was a cast around his waist. I could be wrong, so they don't really say, but he's basically, like wheelchair bound. He can't get up, and so he just kind of sits around the house all day watching his neighbors through their windows. He can kind of see all the neighbor apartments and stuff, and he just kind of watches them all day long. He starts to believe the neighbor killed the neighbor's wife, and he gets like really obsessed with it, and he's kind of got like a girlfriend, and she gets obsessed with it, and he's got a friend who's a detective, but he doesn't believe it. And there's lots of all this really weird stuff that happens to make him just keep this conspiracy going. Very interesting movie. I definitely enjoyed it for sure. I gave it 3.5 out of 5. I think it was a really interesting movie. It's a little slow at the beginning. All these movies are about 2 hours, so I think they all kind of start out slow, but definitely a very interesting one. Next up is Vertigo. Now this one was about a man who suffers from vertigo, and I believe at the beginning he doesn't realize it, and he's like up on this roof and he gets like dizzy and he falls, and this cop tries to save him, and the cop ends up falling off and dying. And so now he's like a private investigator, an ex-private investigator, and this guy hires him to find out what's going on with his wife, because he thinks his wife is possessed by a ghost or a demon or something, because she keeps kind of like leaving and going to these weird places. And so he's like following her around, and of course there's a twist. And I thought this one again was very interesting. I definitely enjoyed that one as well. I gave that a 3 out of 5. To me, it just wasn't quite as interesting. I loved the ending though, but the very end was a little odd. But and then we have Psycho. Now Psycho includes 2 versions: a new uncut version that supposedly hasn't been seen for 60 years, and then we have the version that's been available. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if it was just user error or what happened, but I could not figure out how to put the uncut version on. And I was just like, well, maybe it's just on the Blu-ray for some weird reason. I don't know why they would do it that way, or maybe it's only on the Blu-ray. So I put the Blu-ray in and I go to play, and right away it says, do you want the uncut or the cut or whatever versions? And I was like, okay. So I put the 4K back in, and it says, do you want the uncut or the cut? And I said, well, what happened to the first time? So I believe I just watched the regular cut. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. It seemed like, because I've seen it a few times, it seemed like there were some lines that were a little bit different, or just it seemed like there were slight changes, but I don't know. I could be wrong. So I'm not entirely sure which version I watched. But of course, this one is the famous movie about Norman Bates runs the Bates Motel, and this woman comes to stay, and his mom kills her. And I love the movie, guys. It's super interesting. I love the acting. I love the characters. I gave it a 4 out of 5. It's one of those classic movies. I think probably, out of this whole collection, the most classic one that people really watch a lot. Definitely very interesting. And the final one, guys, is The Birds. Now this one is about this woman who goes to visit this guy out in this, I don't think it was like an island, but it's like just a little town on the ocean or whatever, and people maybe vacation there or go for the weekend or whatever. And so she goes out there, and the birds go crazy and start attacking everybody. Definitely really interesting how they put everything together in that one. I was kind of amazed at how good stuff was done for the time, the effects, and a really good suspenseful movie. Definitely enjoyed The Birds. I give that one a 4 out of 5 as well. I had never seen that one before, but it's definitely enjoyable. Now, for the 4Ks, guys, I don't know. I try to find other people talking about what they thought of the video quality. I couldn't really find anything. There were people saying something about the sound on Psycho. I'm not really sure what they were talking about, but to me, the picture quality on the 4Ks is very similar to almost the same as the Blu-rays. Fortunately, the Blu-rays are really good. Like, they look so good, especially for the time. It's hard to believe how good the Blu-rays look. And the 4Ks, the 4Ks look great, but I don't know. I was strained to find a difference between them. So overall, guys, this is a really great collection, and if you're a fan of the Alfred Hitchcock movies, I definitely like the collection for sure. Next up, Psycho is getting a standalone 4K steelbook, which will include 4K Blu-ray and digital, only available at Best Buy for $22.99. Now, I did pre-order that one, but I don't think that one's coming till tomorrow, so I'll bring you guys an unboxing as soon as I can on that one. And then they're also releasing a 60th anniversary Blu-ray version, which will include Blu-ray and digital, Amazon and Walmart $12.96, Target $12.99, and Best Buy $14.99. Now, I believe that new 60th anniversary Blu-ray should include the cut and uncut versions as well. Next up is Ghost in the Shell, the 1995 film, releasing on a 4K Blu-ray and digital, Amazon and Walmart $17.96, Best Buy $17.99, and Target $19.29. Best Buy will also have an exclusive 4K steelbook, which will include 4K Blu-ray and digital, for $19.99. Next up is Supergirl, the complete 5th season, releasing on a Blu-ray and digital, Amazon and Best Buy $31.99, Walmart $35.96, and Target $35.99. Also releasing on a DVD, Amazon, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, all $29.99. Next up is First Cow, releasing on a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital, Amazon and Best Buy $17.99, Walmart $19.96, and Target $19.99. Next up is Bad Education, releasing on a Blu-ray, Amazon, Best Buy, and Target $17.99, Walmart $21.99. Also releasing on a DVD, Amazon and Walmart $14.96, Best Buy and Target $14.99. Next up, Invisible Man will be getting a 4K steelbook only at Best Buy, which will include 4K Blu-ray and digital, for $22.99. I did decide to skip this one. The artwork's okay, but just cutting back a little bit. Didn't pick that one up. Next up is Retaliation. This one's releasing on a Blu-ray and digital, Amazon and Walmart $14.96, Best Buy $14.99, and Target $17.99. Also releasing on a DVD, Amazon and Best Buy $13.99, Walmart $14.76, and Target $14.89. I never got a copy of that one, so I guess I won't be reviewing that one. Evil Boy is releasing on a DVD, Walmart $12.96, Target $12.99, Amazon and Best Buy $14.99. And last up this week, guys, is Chicago PD Season 7, releasing on a DVD, Amazon and Walmart $24.96, Best Buy $27.99, and Target no listing. That is it for this week, guys. Hope you did enjoy the video. Be sure to let me know if you've seen any of these movies, what you thought of them. If you guys do pick up any of these Alfred Hitchcock 4K, either the Psycho Steelbook or the 4K collection, let me know what you guys thought. Just very curious. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, check this videos, and for more movie news, check my website, bobsmoviereview.com. And I'll see you guys next time.